Hello everyone. The 3DS is dead. And so I am playing everyone's favourite 3DS game, PinOut. How's it going? Hey Queenie, hey Theon, hey Seb. Good to see you. It is nostalgic. I used to use this as my intro for a few months, and then I decided that Clubhouse music is actually banger. So I decided to use that instead. Well, and other stuff, but yeah. I haven't blacked out my curtains today, so I'm gonna see how my lighting looks, which is probably terrible. But if it is terrible, I will black out the curtains. Actually looks alright. No, that looks fine. I had a feeling it did, because it's a bit dark. It's thinking of raining, so actually it looks quite good. I don't really like it when the blackout. It's not a blind. It's just like a bit of fabric that I just cover the window with because I've always had fantastic lighting, as everyone knows. That is a joke. It's terrible. It's always been terrible. But yeah, I think it looks better as long as it's not like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, because then it looks terrible. But yeah, because of daylight savings, I now need to shut them for weekday streams as well when they're even late. So yeah, shall we get the game up? Should we do that? I think it's a good idea. Ayo, MIDI on TV, yeah, possibly. Hey, I'm trying to. I keep saying I'm gonna try and put it out of my mind now for 6 weeks, but I've kind of got to tell everyone. So I'm very conflicted. Yeah, I'm going to turn the game on. I try not to do this before the stream because Air Server goes hand in hand with delay, which is fantastic for a viewing experience. Again, another joke. Yeah, so we're going to get it on stream now. We have the prize raffle happening later, by the way. ! Join raffle. Make sure you get in for that. There are all 7 prizes out of the possible 7 in the raffle. So get involved. You only need to do it once, and you are in. However, you will need to do it again when the season resets tomorrow. And tomorrow is a community day, so that means we're going to have credit bets for Splatoon, and we're going to have a game show, and we're going to have shuffleboard. So you've got plenty of opportunities to earn a bunch of credits right in the first stream. I was speaking to my mum recently, and one of the most surprising things about moving to UK was how long the daytimes are in summer. Yeah, that's not really something you think about, really, because you're just sort of used to it, like, wherever you are, because, like, one country is always going to have it the same, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, kind of makes sense. I don't know. I mean, I've never been outside of England, so I wouldn't know. But, yeah. It always just sort of flips just like that during daylight savings, and that's enough for it to just be all over the place. But yeah, where is the screen? Air server's not on. Well, that wouldn't be very helpful, would it? It's pretty regular in Jamaica, like it doesn't really fluctuate much. Is it close or closer to the equator than the UK? Because I feel like that can make a difference. I don't know. I mean, this is me flexing my geography knowledge as if I did any good. I was predicted like a... What? I was predicted 1 or 2 grades higher than I got. So, I'm not the expert on this one. Where's my audio? Oh, where's it gone? Is it really the last time I played this was on... No, it can't have been. The last time I played this can't have been at GDQ. It can't have been. No, it wasn't. Where's my audio then? Where's it gone? Come back. Oh, it's on silent, isn't it? Oh, for goodness sake. Why do I always do this to myself? There's never been a time where I've not done this. Okay. Oh my goodness, I needed to mention that. There was one thing I wanted to mention. It's that. Oh my god. Yes, please talk about that. Yes, I'd love to talk about that. Please, let me think about something else other than my 39 hours I've poured into any percent, and I've had world records sniped off me again. Please, let's talk about something else. Yeah, so are you smarter than a 5th grader? So to fill anyone else in that might be listening in right now, So basically, Queenie tweeted about doing Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader, which is a game show. And then I, being the annoying game show, flipped my game show switch in my brain, and I will be summoned. Switch was flipped. And I I commented about being Noel Edmonds' Erasure. And it's funny, because I looked that up just to double check that they were hosts of it. Apparently there was another host. So by me tweeting that, I have then done more Erasure. So, I'm no better. I didn't remember him though. He was only on it for like a year. Like, I think seeing him, I might have recognized like 1 or 2 episodes, but I literally could not find anything anywhere other than like an IMDb credit for him being on there for like a year. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. I mean, you'd think I'd remember because he was from my my county, but apparently not. Okay, because I was watching a video and they're asking history questions, and to a 6-year-old I was like, wow, I wouldn't have been able to answer this. It's a bit like Family Fortunes, just erasure for the English versions. Exactly, Family Feud, Family Fortunes, whatever. Yeah. To be honest, both versions are that pretty good, so yeah. You got the Steve Harvey memes, and then you've also got, well, I mean, right now Gino D'Acampo's hosting it in the UK, so that's interesting. Right, should we actually play the game rather than me ranting for 30 minutes, as I always do when I do PinOut? Literally every time. Oh, Family Fortunes has been on for ages. Family Fortunes has been on since like the 80s, I think. Yeah, they rebooted it, because they did it, in my memory, they did it with Vernon Kay, who has not done many game shows recently. Yeah, now you're starting me again. Okay, you know what? I'm going to add the world record component to this because I feel like it makes sense. Yeah, so Vernon Kay did it, but it was only celebrity ones. And for some reason, I remember him not just doing celebrity ones, but apparently it was. And that went for a while. Like, you wouldn't think there'd be that many celebrities willing to go on there. Like, families, anyway. But somehow they managed to keep that going for quite some time. But then, yeah, they brought it back, like, a year or 2 ago with Gino D'Acampo. So, yeah. I mean, they always do weird stuff with game shows. Like, I know we've been talking about Stephen Mulhern recently, so I'm going to talk about that. The last game show he did, right, Rolling in It, which is the one where you rolled a coin, that was recorded like over a year before it was actually put on. And they just kept it. They just said, no, we're just not going to put it out for now. And then when it was during COVID, they were just like, okay, we need to put some stuff on that's actually new. What have we got? Why not this? Okay. And then it actually did okay. And now it's not going anymore, so. But yeah. Yeah, that's why I was skeptical when it was announced that he was doing Deal or No Deal. Because, you know, me getting my hopes up about that was not going to end well if it didn't actually happen. But looks like everything now is looking like that's going ahead. I mean, they're not going to do the casting call if they're not really planning it a lot, especially for a show like that. Where is the world record component? Oh, I need to like press plus. That would help, wouldn't it? Yes, world record. There it is. And yeah, so I want to have it on here because I feel like it makes sense. Okay, so story. I got bopped in this game, which really messes up the world record progression because I've been bopped with a video. I don't think I've spoken about this since last PinOut stream. I've been bopped by a person with a video that was uploaded to YouTube. Welcome back, Queenie. I've been bopped by a person that was that uploaded the video, the world record video of theirs, to YouTube after I got my world record. So I can't verify that I have had world record, and I can't verify that they have had world record in a certain time period. Obviously, we know now, OL Epic has world record. We know that, which is fair enough. Very well done. Really, really good speedrun, by the way. However, I've been told by current third place, Sasha B, that video, that person, OL Epic, did it before my record, which is like a few days before. Really strange, to be honest, because the problem is, because it wasn't streamed, it's only recorded, I can't verify that. So I'm just going to put it out there. For the purpose of the world record progression, whenever I make it, whether it's in a month, a year, whatever, that is going to go down as I had world record for that period. Because I can't verify it. And I don't want that to throw off my plans to do world record. I will mention it in the video, but I will brush over it. Because I feel really uncomfortable with it because I'm the one that it affects. And I don't want to be biased towards myself. But it's literally not verifiable. And the actual person that has world record didn't even tell me that. It's current third place that told me that. The problem is with the world record progression for this game is that I have no contact with anyone. The only contact is when someone gets world record. Particularly when someone else that isn't me gets world record, because I will always comment on their video. And it's kind of like having a PinOut summit. Like every time someone gets a world record, everyone gets together and comments on the video. And then if there's anything else that needs to be said, it's said there. Because I don't have any contact in the Discord. I don't have any contact on the speedrun.com forums. So, you know, it's just a mess. It's just a massive mess to start. Like, of all the games for me to start with with a world record progression, PinOut was the worst one. Like, I could have started with, like, B-movie world record, 1 second world record tie. And that would have been a more interesting world record progression than PinOut. Well, not more interesting, but like easier. Because why is there no other contact? Because the problem is there's no Discord. There's no Discord for this game. It's only the mobile speedrunning Discord. So I can't. Also, by the way, mobile speedrunning Discord. Of course, we have Theon here, who's a massive part of it, which is great. But PinOut is literally not even listed on their list of games. And last time I checked, it wasn't listed. That was a couple of months ago, to be fair. However, I don't think it's changed. So, when the mobile speedrunning Discord does not even have PinOut listed, then I've not got much of a shot. I've done Discord searches in the mobile speedrunning Discord. There's nothing. There's basically nothing. There's a little bit of mention before I joined, but yeah, there's not much. There's not much at all. So, basically, I'm on my own with this game, like, completely. Like, whenever I get world record, it's just, we know about it here, we celebrate about it here, and that's it. You know? Which is fine, because I'm happy to push a game as far as I want to push it, but yeah, it is a bit demotivating that I can't really share strats and things with people very easily, and other people can't share them with me. But that is only one problem. The other problem is that there's only one active mod right now who I DM'd quite some time ago, and I've not had a response. And I don't want to submit a request for me to be added as a mod because they're inactive, because this person is far from inactive. Is Otterstone, I should say. Otterstone is massive in speedrunning, has done so many runs, has verified so many runs, that it's understandable that that person does not have nearly enough time to respond to me. I just DM'd out of the blue, just in case they saw it, but yeah, I don't know. I might have to do that, honestly. I might have to. I literally watch you stream it, but I didn't even know you were properly in the community like that. I mean, that's the thing, there isn't really a community. Like, when you look at the PinOutSpeedrun.com leaderboards, like, I'll pull them up for you now. I'll pull them up and I'll post a link in the chat, because if you go on there, I can count the number of people that I have had an interaction with. So we've got me, obviously. Phonetic Fanatic hasn't been here, but that person does follow me, I think, and that person does know of me. Brass has done a run. Aria of the Moon was originally Darkheart. They have done a run. Kyra's done a run. 5 people. There are currently 11 people on that leaderboard. And the other two, there are two more people who I have interacted with, and they are first and third place. So I've spoken to 6 of the other 10 people on the leaderboard. So, like, it's a very, very, very small board. But, I mean, it's interesting enough for a world record progression. It's just really, really hard to do any communication, you know? It's like using tin cans and string, you know? Except, like, you don't communicate when you're going to get to the tin cans to communicate. Oh, I don't know. It's just hard. It's just really difficult. What's that last split name? It's called Maya renaming them. Yeah, Maya renamed it and then I got world record. Although I've been bopped now, so... Yeah. You know, I was going to say I wasn't going to rant for 15 minutes. Anyway, yeah, we're going to do some runs. Hey, Jules, how's it going? Right, let's do some runs. I'm going to do any percent. 3, 2, 1, go. So, the problem with any percent is that I still need the 20% RNG chance, so I don't like grinding this category. There's every chance that I just grind this for an hour and we get nowhere. Like, we actually can't get any runs at all. And then there's also a chance that we get, like, every run out of 0.100. But I know I can world record. I know I can beat 650. So I might as well go for it. The problem is, what separates us, first and second, it's another point in the PinOut history that the top runners use completely different strategies, because OL Epic does slightly safer strats, catches the ball basically every time. That was not what I meant to do. Yeah, so OL Epic basically catches the ball like every time, which loses a little bit of time. However, they get 2 pushes. So that's a 4% chance. That's why I actually commented on OL Epic's recent world record, or last world record, saying, like, how do you do that? Is there some sort of manipulation? Because, again, what I've just been talking about, I have no idea, you know? We don't really communicate very much. Anyone in the PinOut community, because there's no Discord. So, he just said sometimes he gets lucky and sometimes he doesn't, which I've taken to mean that there is no RNG manipulation, essentially. If there was, and it was being hidden from me, I mean, God forbid that anyone would do that, but I know people have done that in speedrunning in the past. That is something I don't want to think about, but it's not impossible that someone would do that. I don't think that's what's happened here, but, you know, it's just... It's difficult because there is no communication. Naturally, something like that could happen. Yeah, gatekeeping, exactly. That would be really frustrating. If I did find out something like that happened, that would just kill all my motivation to grind this game. And the problem is I'm probably never even going to know that, because unless I can find an RNG manipulation, I'm stuck without one, because I'm the only person actively playing the game. Well, actually, no, that's not true. There's probably thousands of people, or at least hundreds of people, you know. I mean, not even that. You can look at the Game Center leaderboards, and there's people on there playing it weekly. Just speedrunning, it's completely inactive. Yeah, so I'm second. Yeah, I thought I'd put the world record component on the splits. I got bopped a little while ago. I was actually talking about that before you was in chat, Jules. So, essentially... OL Epic bopped me. However, current third place, Sasha, they said that video, or that PB, was actually before I got world record again, which was 650. So it really throws off the world record progression now, because I'm making a world record progression video, or at least I made the script like a year and a half ago. Actually, no, sorry, not a year and a half ago, just half a year ago. Just a half a year, you know. Sorry, no, it must have been like 7 months now. It was in August when I was on holiday. Yeah, so I made that script, and since then there's been like 3 new world records, so I've been adding them in, adding the times to the community sum of best sheet. But the problem is I can't verify who got world record first, whether OL Epic bopped their own world record, or... Because the problem is... Current first and third place only upload their runs if it's world record. Like, they have other runs on their YouTube, but they just don't upload them. Like, it would be nice to have them. And also score percent. Right now, Sasha B has the only Race to Overtime 3 I've seen ever. I've still not been able to do it. I've put several hours into it. I can't do it. I know it's possible, and they are a very, very good player. However, that's not on the score percent leaderboards because it's not been submitted. So, I mean, that is what speedrun.com is. You only submit your PBs if you want to. I'm not going to go behind their back and submit it on their behalf. But it would be nice to have it on there. Because I'm, at the end of the day, I'm here putting world records, score percent world records on my world record sheet, my spreadsheet, when I know it's not world record because someone else has over 24,000. Like, there's just so much that's kind of, it's just a massive jigsaw puzzle. This game's just a massive jigsaw puzzle with a world record progression for all the categories. And there's only 2. And one of them isn't even a speedrun. Yeah, we're going for Race to Overtime 1 world record. It's a 20% RNG chance. I've not even got to 0 Dark 100 yet, so... Yeah, sadly, I'm grinding this again. I can easily world record with the 20% chance. However, world record right now gets 4% chance, which is 2 pushes in a single run. I've asked the person, and they seem to think that there's no RNG manipulation. But yeah, it is luck dependent. You can't world record without it now, which is pretty difficult, to be honest. That is why I DM'd Otterstone to ask if we could get a split on the leaderboards between push and no push, or at least random power-ups and no random power-ups, because if you have no push, that means you have to skip the power-up in Granular Rainstorm, which is just silly because that's a power-up that's guaranteed. So it would have to be random and no random power-ups. But yeah, the problem is because the current world record holder got 2 pushes, the person that's got world record right now was also doing safer strats than me. I always do instant flips, whereas they catch the ball basically everywhere. I mean, I'm comfortable enough to just go for it now, but at the same time, it's very evident that it only works once I've de-rusted. Like, I haven't played this in a while, and I'm clearly not doing amazingly because I've not got out of Emerald Electric yet. Yeah, the raffle is after this stream. And don't forget, !join raffle. Make sure eligible. We're going to be doing the raffle in the Discord. However, if you're not in the Discord, do not worry, because I will either Twitch whisper you or something like that just to get you a prize. However, I do need to have preferably one of those 2 available to me. If you don't have whispers enabled so I can do it, then we might have a problem, because I would like to do each prize within 48 hours. I am very much in. Good, good, good. Yeah, we got all 7 prizes. We've maxed out the prizes on there. We have 2 £15 eShop cards. Well, actually, no. Tell a lie. That is not maxed out, because we are currently on, I believe, 7 sub points. If we hit 20 by the end of this stream, I will be upgrading that to a £25 eShop card. One of those. So we got currently 2 £15. We also have a few gift subs, I believe. One, or at least a couple. And then we also have... what am I doing? We also have some VIP badges. I'm not going to keep doing VIP badges. We're just going to do them for the leaderboard placements in future, because I don't like tons of people having VIP. But yeah, if you're still top of the leaderboard and you're not a permanent VIP, you will still be getting those VIPs. So yeah, we'll still have 3 extras. But because basically what happens every time is, like, I give the people that get VIP badges VIP, and I think, hold on, actually I just want them to be permanent. Like, I've just kind of made Queenie, like, permanent VIP now. I've kind of just made, a few other people, the 3 other people that placed top 4 in the Clubhouse Games Tourney VIP, when that wasn't supposed to be permanent. It's just that the Club 2 never finished. So they've just got VIP now, and I've just not taken it away. You know? But, like, they would have it anyway. Yeah, so... yeah. But my VIP... Yeah, that's the thing. If you're in the top 3, not counting mods and permanent VIPs, you're going to keep your VIP. That's what I'm saying. You probably will keep your VIP. Yeah, so anyway, we were talking about Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader earlier, right? So, Queenie was talking about hosting Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader, which is Are You Smarter Than a 10-year-old in the UK. Watch out for that. By the way, like, I'm not joking. I am down to host anything like that, and host and or write questions. Because the thing is with that game, you don't have to... You can be the question writer and the host. Because... as much as you know the answers and it kind of breaks the tension, I can manage in games like Stacked and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. So it's fine. Oh, you're going to find a textbook from year 5 to 6. Honestly, I think that's what they used to do on the show anyway. So that is fine as well. Saves me from question writing, honestly. I mean, that is the great thing about that show. The question writing is much more lenient because that's literally made clear to you in the game that all of the questions are taken from, like, textbooks and things. So they don't have to write the questions, per se. They just have to, like, take the material from there. You're just lazy. Honestly, you can, like, trust me, I know exactly how that feels with question writing. If you try and write them yourself, you will spend far too much time making questions that are decent quality. Just get them out of textbooks. Honestly, such a good game to host for that exact reason. You can literally just take them. Yo, Bridge of Lies, actually a good game. Actually a good game. Watched it last week. When I finished stream early, I watched it last week. Actually really good. I have thought about it. I've thought about adapting that format and making it my own original thing. I honestly can't... I can't make that format better enough to warrant it being its own thing. I've done it with Stacked and changed... I've adapted £1 Million Drop into Stacked. And that was worth it because that is a based game now. That's very good. I don't think I'm going to make any more changes for Stacked because that's in a very good place now. However, I cannot improve Bridge of Lies very much. So if you want me to do it, it's very hard to question write for, but I will do it. I will do that. It's kind of... It feels like if I was writing questions for Shuffleboard. Because they all have to be the same theme, and there's a bunch of them you have to write for. Yo, you watched it too? Nice. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense because it doesn't really collide with your stream time. But, yeah. University challenge on the MIDI stream. Okay, so a year ago, I was planning on doing Mastermind. So hear me out, right? Obviously, Mastermind is, like, slightly different because you have your own specialist subject and, like, that would be difficult to implement. So I would change the format a little bit. We'd have 2 specialist subjects. One that I ask you 10 questions for. One that I ask you 5 questions for. And then we do general knowledge for a bit. Because the thing is, it would be really hard for me to write enough questions for that. Because each person would get through like 30 questions. That's far too much for me to handle. I cannot write enough questions to make the quizzes right now. I cannot keep up. I'm not joking. When I said last community stream, I'm thinking of stopping the quizzes, I was serious. Because I'm struggling a lot with writing the questions. There's been 2 people write Shuffleboard so far. Honestly, thank you so much. Because Seb and Maya, so far, written 1 board each. It's not much, but it's helped me. Because it means I only have to do 2. Yeah. It helps a lot. I mean, Shuffleboard's quite nice to write for because I only need to think of one topic, and then I can just do all the questions for that one topic, so I only need to think of 3 things. Okay, Queenie, very interesting you mentioned that, because I am in the game show servers I'm in, that do interactive quizzes on Twitch as well, have also mentioned ChatGPT. And although some of the time it literally gives you incorrect answers as correct answers, it gives you good inspiration for questions, which is the good bit. That's the very good bit. Because I am terrible when it comes to inspiration. I barely passed English language, so I'm terrible at inspiration for creative writing. Question writing is creative writing, in my opinion. It is. Because you have to have inspiration. Like, it helps if you have a lot of knowledge, a lot of broad knowledge, which I don't really. That's why I host the quizzes, not play them. But at the same time, even then, I'm not very good at inspiring myself to write questions. A lot of the time, I'll just look around the house, think, like, what is a household object? How could this inspire me to make questions? Like, I am so small brain with it. That's why I write so many video game questions. Because I'll just think about them when I'm playing video games. We're not doing any speedruns again, are we? We're doing another iPad stream. Right, let me catch up on chat. My favourite on the Monday quiz night shows is Only Connector. Honestly, I really need to watch the Quizzy Mondays, because I don't really watch them, because I'd have to watch it on my own back, because the soaps and stuff are on at that time. But honestly, it would probably help me. I do occasionally watch a university challenge. Last time I watched one, I got one question. Half an hour, that show is. Half an hour. One question. What's that Wordle quiz show they have? That is Lingo. I have also thought about that one. I have thought about it. Actually, no, that is a lie. Tom Scott. I watched the episode on YouTube with Tom Scott on University Challenge. That's the most recent University Challenge I watched. Still didn't get many. And those questions are supposed to be easier, a little bit. Oh my god. Yeah, Lingo. So Lingo was on ages ago. Lingo was another show that was rebooted from like decades ago, like the 80s or something, or the 90s, I don't know. So it's got rebooted, right? So they've removed the bingo bit, which a lot of people aren't very happy with. Personally, I haven't watched one of the older ones, which is rare for me. A lot of the time I used to watch a load of game show repeats on Challenge and stuff, which is basically the American version of GSN. Sorry, the British version of GSN, which is the American version of Challenge. Challenge, by the way, is like literally just 14 hours of the chase repeats. Hey, yo! Seb, on the last day. What? Let's go. Oh my goodness. Okay, we got a banger game. We are literally not playing games today. We're not playing games. We're gambling. We're literally just doing slots, aren't we? Okay. Right, so, Seb, you know how it works. We are changing this as of tomorrow. However, you can risk it. You could wipe out one of those gift subs. Okay? 100,000 credits at risk if you do this. Tomorrow it's changing. You are not going to be risking those 100,000. However, in respect for the people who have already risked it and failed, I am doing that. I will risk it because I nearly always win. Okay. Remember, there are 9 gift subs available. You can wipe the floor and get them all. However, you can only get 1 for yourself. The rest will be community gifts. If we get all 9, we're on 16 sub points. If someone then gifts 4 subs from there, that's a £25 eShop card on the raffle. It's not impossible. Very unlikely, but it's not impossible. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to roll the prizes. So, you're risking 100k doing this. You're not getting all 9. It's fair. It's completely fair. Record so far is 1. So, honestly, it makes complete sense. Okay. Right. I'm going to roll this. By the way, we've had super lucky super slots recently. We're going to change back to normal slots as of tomorrow, which is a bit of a shame. You're starting off with 20k, Seb. You're on 120,000. Okay, so you must say stop. Like, the only way for me to stop is stop. And the only way for me to spin is spin or continue or anything like that. So whatever. 120k you're on right now. What is your next move? What is your next move, Seb? He changed the rules because of last time? Yeah, I have changed the rules because of last time. Because I don't want to get tricked again. Right, 124,000. I'm going to have an actual graphic for this next time, so I don't have to keep typing it in chat. I can literally just use Google Sheets, because I love Google Sheets. I'm addicted. 128,000. Remember, there is a 10% chance of failing here, which means you lose everything, including the 100k. Last time, you lost quite a lot. Gonna try and hit 150k. 128,100. 128,200. Remember, there are a few of these very low prizes, including 100 credits. Next time there will not be as many low ones. 130,200. 140,200. That's a 10k. That is a 10k. Only a 10% chance of landing a 10k. 140,300. 140,400. That's 400s now. 142,400. I will count at the end, Queenie. Because I'm going to do actual stats for it next time, because I didn't log stats this season, which I regret now. Because Mizu went on a wild one. But I'm going to log stats next time. 162,400. Do you continue? 162,400. End it. Okay. I'm going to keep it going just to see how much further it would have gone. 172,400. 192,400. 202,400. You would have had another 100k. 204,400. 204,500. 205,500. You can see why I'm going to do it on Google Sheets next time. Then it would have been a banger. 205,500 was the limit. Okay, you think that's bad? Last time Mizu won, and Mizu didn't want me to continue, and I went to like 50k plus before before not even getting a banger. I didn't even close it out, so I don't even know what that would have been. It would have carried on. So yeah, 205,500. But either way, you have won an extra 62,400, which is, I believe, one of our biggest wins, up there with your own biggest win. That's another 62,400 for you then. So let's have a look at how that changes the scores. Seb is now still in 4th. However, Seb was not even in 5th last time. It was only the slots that took you there. But yeah, either way, does not matter. Top 10 does not make a difference. Do not forget, because it is just 1,000 required for you to win a prize. Exclamation mark join raffle can get you in. We have 7 prizes up for grabs. Anyway, let's stop doing that. Let's do some wins. Yeah, don't forget, we got game shows going on tomorrow. Someone is going to get from 0 straight back up on the leaderboard tomorrow. Although, I should know. Okay, so for the Twitch frogs who do not watch along in the Discord, I announced some changes yesterday for my game shows. One of the big ones is Shuffleboard is being nerfed. Shuffleboard is only 75k maximum now, down from 150k. That is after Mizu got 150k. Also, everyone's been doing amazingly on Shuffleboard, by the way. So, naturally, I think it's right for me to nerf it based on the difficulty of the questions I'm doing. So, it's been nerfed. We are still doing the hot seat game shows. So, Deal or No Deal is unchanged. However, we're going to do community games for everything now. So, you can take part in the quizzes now as well. So, Deal or No Deal will be in Twitch chat, and then Shuffleboard and Millionaire will be on Truth Now as well. So, even if you're not in the hot seat, you can still earn credits. And it will be a lot of credits. Millionaire, if you go all the way, you'll win $250,000 in the Twitch chat. So, yeah, that is the thing. And then, not Shuffleboard, Stacked. Stacked is changing a lot. So, Stacked, I'm making it so Instinct Lifeline is worse now. However, you get it for free. You don't have to unlock it, which I think is better. The silver questions are now meaningless, so that doesn't matter. Exclamation up top might be on cooldown. It's got a 10-minute cooldown, Seagull. Also, hope you're doing well. I don't know if I've said hi. Hope you're doing well. I know there's a lot going on when you joined. I've been getting lucky on Shuffleboard, but there's been some Olympics questions. Yeah, last time we had a sports question, didn't we? Back in February. We didn't even play it last month because we did In It to Win It in March. So we haven't even been playing that. Yeah, so Deal or No Deal is unchanged. I think that's fair. Deal or No Deal should be a slightly lower stakes game. However, Stacked has changed a lot. So Stacked, the big change with Stacked is that before, it was very, very possible that you would get unlucky at the beginning, get some really low value questions, and use that to your advantage to bail on questions you don't like, which would be incredibly boring. Okay, valid strategy, but incredibly boring. I'll get onto Millionaire in a minute. Long story short, Millionaire will not be happening tomorrow because I haven't made questions for it. But yeah, I'll get onto that. So Stacked is now a thing where you only get the gold question category revealed after your 5th correct answer, which is when you can leave the game anyway. Originally, it's revealed at the beginning. So now, what is likely is you're going to have a bunch of credits, probably hundreds of thousands in most games, by the time you hit question 6. And that is the point you'll see the gold question. So if you do want to abuse that strategy of bailing with bailing on the gold question and re-rolling it essentially for free, it's not going to be for free anymore because you're going to have loads of credits you're going to be losing for the bail. So in my opinion, that makes the game more interesting, more balanced, and yeah, just makes it better. So that's the thing. To make up for that, I've made it so that you get Instinct for free. However, Instinct works a little bit differently. So Instinct will now remove answers rather than marking them as incorrect. So you might remember last time we played Stacked was with Mizu. Mizu had the option after using Instinct. They removed 3 answers. So there were, 2 answers. There were just 3 answers remaining. Mizu had the opportunity to win for free. However, Mizu would have won less credits, but it still would have been a free win. Having that as a format point in a game show at the end is like the cardinal sin. Like, it makes the whole game meaningless. Like, it has no tension. So I've made it so you get the lifeline for free. However, it's not a free win anymore. So say you've got a 6-answer question, you remove 2 answers for using that lifeline. You have 4 answers remaining. You still have to leave one of those 4 blank. Okay, I'm making this all clear before tomorrow because it's a little complicated. I would say that's the only complicated thing about the changes. All the rest are kind of pretty clear. Yeah, Stacked has been hit with quite a lot of things, but overall I think Stacked is better now and also nicer. So yeah, it's never been more appealing to play stacked and try and win 2 million. And you did help Maya, yes. Maya did almost win 1 million credits on Millionaire. So yeah, I'll get onto Millionaire now. But basically, you might remember a couple of weeks ago, deal or no deal, my beloved. Yeah, it would be. Yeah, 2 million. 2 million is the cap. You can win 2 million, theoretically, after answering 6 questions on stacked. The top one is worth 1 million. Then the second, third, fourth, and fifth are all worth 1 million combined. And then any question at the end for the gold question to win the game would give you that 2 million. However, that's incredibly hard, and you would need to be very lucky. The highest bank we've ever had is a little under 1.1 million, and that person won about 160k. So yeah, as I was saying, Mizu did nearly win, so I've made it now so that doesn't happen. But the lifeline is good. It was Brass. Brass has still had the biggest win ever in stacked, which was actually before all these big changes came about. Actually, no, Brass has won twice. I think Brass is the only person to ever win. Back when it was really hard, and back when it was a bit easier, which is now. Like, the game was super hard back then, and Brass won. That was when you needed to answer 8 questions to win. Like, that's hard. That's very difficult. So, yeah, it's better now. It's better now. So, yeah. So, back to Millionaire. So, Millionaire, long story short, I am not going to be doing it tomorrow. That is part of the changes. I didn't actually put it in the Discord post because I didn't want to do another I Forgot post. But basically, I'm going to make it a rule, an unwritten rule from now on, that I can rule out. Yeah, shouts to winning on a coin flip at the end on the first win. That was hilarious. That was very funny. Sorry for calling you out, but yeah, hey Brass, how's it going? Yeah, Brass is very good at the game shows. Very, very good. Yeah, I forgot twice. So, it's going to be an unwritten rule from now on. If I don't have the game prepared, or if I don't have the questions prepared for a game, it will not be in the lineup. That is effective immediately, because tomorrow I will not have Who Wants to Be a Millionaire ready. Reason for that is also because Stream Deck has completely messed up all of my audio. Okay, so I have all my sound effects and music in folders on Stream Deck. Since the update, I've now got fancy new icons and stuff, default icons. It's messed up all my audio. So for me to fix that, I'm going to need to change it for like 80 different sound effects and music cues. So it's just not realistic by tomorrow morning. So I'm not going to do it. It would also mean I'd have to write 15 questions and get it ready so it can feature if it gets played on Triv now. So it's completely unrealistic for me to do that all, on top of everything else that's going on right now, that I mentioned before the stream. Like, why have I split there? That is not a split. Yeah, there's just a lot going on with content right now. Also, shout-outs to me having to write tomorrow's time capsule and release that like straight after stream. That's another thing I'm gonna have to do. Yeah, there's just a lot I've got to get ready. So yeah, Millionaire's not in the lineup right now. It will return, but it's not in the lineup. Very sorry. I want to cough cheat. No cheating, no cheating. That is a serious point to make, though. I should make that point. If I ever find out or ever have suspicion of people cheating, I'll stop the game shows. Because at the end of the day, I spend multiple hours a month getting all the game shows ready, making new formats some of the time. Most of the time I don't use them, but making new formats for people to enjoy. I don't want to be at a point where I am only doing deal or no deal, because the quizzes make it a little bit different. If we only did deal or no deal, it wouldn't have the spice. So, yeah, I don't want to I don't want to get into it, but basically, please don't cheat, because it will take all the fun out of the community streams. And it is a waste of my time. It's a waste of everyone's time. I've already spoke about how I find it really hard to write enough questions to keep up with the workload. But yeah, just don't cheat, please. That is kind of the reason we've got a timer on stacked and things. That's also kind of the reason why I'm not doing Millionaire as much now. If you want broad general knowledge, you can't play Millionaire because we only do video game trivia on there now. That's part of the reason. Because I don't want to implement a timer to Millionaire. Because whenever a timer is implemented to Millionaire, it has been notoriously not a good game. So I don't want to do that. You're going to be learning a lot? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we only have one person able to play the game show each time. However, everyone can play the community game. So if you do !Triv now, you'll get a link to make an account on Triv now as a player. You don't actually have to make an account. You can play as a guest. But if you play as a guest, you'll need to put your player ID tomorrow as per the command. Just so I can pay out your credits. Yeah, you've been in no game shows so far, yeah. Unfortunately, because I do them so rarely, I can only really do it as a random entry thing. However, there is the option of, if someone gets in and wants to play stacked, it is technically 2-player allowed. So far, nobody has played 2-player, but it would mean more people get to play the game shows. It does add a bit of difficulty, though, because although you have 2 brains, which helps a lot, it is also the fact that you've got to agree on the answer within 45 seconds. That's difficult. Like, I can't imagine the carnage if we get the million credit question and 2 people have got to argue over the answers to an 8-answer question in 45 seconds. That is very hard. So, yeah, honestly, time freeze. Please just save your time freeze for that question. But yeah, we'll only be doing one Hot Seat game show tomorrow. We're going to have Shuffleboard. I've written all the questions for Shuffleboard. That's all ready. You have PTSD of 2-player game shows. Hey, you got unlucky that day. You got unlucky. You've proven yourself on quizzes since then. You really have. What am I doing? This is not the way. The power-up is back that way. Me and Quest on £40 drop. Okay, yeah. But, no, but respect to you, right? We've played £40 drop 4 times on the channel. I've given away a grand total of £0. All the £40 dropped. I mean, I stayed true to the title, but, like, I don't want to host a game where I'm not giving anything away. And even then, the times where we're close, it's only been, like, a few pounds. Like £40 drop's a hard game to win. So I just decided to scrap that. But it's evolved. It's evolved into Stacked. Stacked is a great game, in my opinion. I mean, if I did a cash version of Stacked, it would be like a maximum of 200. Obviously, very unlikely that you win that. Same as 2 million. Another jackpot, by the way. Let's go. But yeah, exactly. Like, I wouldn't really be able to make it less because it's not likely that you even face the top value question in Stacked anyway. So, like, yeah, I don't know. For now, I'm not doing that. For now, the only cash game show is going to be Deal or No Deal. Because that I can stomach. Okay, so talking back to Deal or No Deal again. I've applied for it. I'm putting it out of my brain now, for the most part, because the application's closed like mid-May. So I have to wait six weeks before I even can hear back. And if I don't get in to the next stage, then I don't think someone even gets back to me. So, because there's so many people, you'd expect like an automated message or anything, but no. I mean, I'm okay with it because, you know, I'll just sort of know if they don't get back to me within a couple of weeks, or maybe a little bit more, then that's sort of it. What did I even ask you? Okay, good question, good question. So it's the first time I've put in a game show application as well. I've thought about it all this time. And, ironically, as a kid, when I watched this show, that was the one show where I always said, I'll go on there. Like, I'd want to go on there. Mind my language. Yeah, so it is fitting that it is the first game show I'm applying for. But the questions are already just sort of general. Like, tell us a bit about yourself. Actually, I can pull them up. The questions. I don't know how much I'm able to talk about it, so I'll just briefly talk about it. But it's not progressed to any further stage yet. I should point out, if it ever progressed to any further stage, I will only say, you know, it's progressed, but that's it. I'm not saying anymore. I'm not going to jeopardize it over, like, spilling details. You know, if you want to see the actual questions that are on there, you can look at the application. That is publicly available. If you just search Deal or No Deal UK, it comes up as, like, the first result. So if you want to see the actual questions, you can look at it yourself, because I'm not sure how much I can talk about it. That's a split, by the way. I'm going to shut up for a little minute while I have my only opportunity of the stream to potentially get a run going, which is probably not going to happen because I have taken far too long to get out. Okay, that wasn't that good, but I can get something good with this. I'll talk about Deal or No Deal again in a minute. We got time. Ah! Okay, catch the ball. That'll do. Yeah, so I have to focus during these because... are you kidding me? Yeah, I basically get one or a maximum of one opportunity a stream to get a run going. So this is it. Got to give it a go. I don't know how that worked. I am uber behind, but I can still PB because I know how much time save there is in the rest of the run. Depends how good this skip is. Apparently not good because I'm already getting screwed over. That is not a good start. Okay. I mean, I was only 3.9 behind out of Emerald Electric, so I can't even blame that. It's literally just me taking far too long to break out. So yeah, what I did there was essentially I broke out of bounds in 0 Dark 100. It saves a ridiculous amount of time. You have to do it to get world record. That is the required push. From here... Oh, that was close. That would have been a reset. From here, world record gets another push. However, I'm not going to go for it unless I really have to. Unless that's like my only option to PB. So again, there's no split because it's hard for me to split between the two. That's why these areas are merged in the splits. So yeah, I've got 22 seconds to save between these two. I don't think I'm saving anywhere near that, but I will continue the run. It's been far too long since I've played the game to expect to PB on my first time back. The run that I'm comparing against is ridiculously good. So I'm not expecting anything from today, but it's a good D-Rust. Yeah, it's pretty much over. Yeah, if that was push, it could have been okay, but nah. So hitting power up is 7 seconds lost, and also that I didn't hit the big ramp there, so it's more like, I don't know, 15. Which does check out in the splits, actually. Yeah, this run's over. Oh well, gives me time to talk about stuff again. Do I even want to continue now? No, it's dead. Right, let's check on chat. What's going? Still trying to figure out what I'm going to do. No Switch makes streaming so hard. Yeah. Yeah, it is difficult. I would even say, like, we could do the Monopoly thing, but you have Monopoly on Switch, so we can't even do that. We need to do Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? Become a game show streamer. You don't need anything for game show streams. You just need OBS. Well, if you do it like I do, the scuffed way, anyway. That's what we gotta do. Yeah, we have to have Kahoot. Nah, Truth Now is superior. Unless you want, like... No, actually, to be fair, Kahoot has options that Truth Now doesn't, and Truth Now has options that Kahoot doesn't. For example, the only possible way of me logistically doing Shuffleboard was to use Truth Now. Because Kahoot reveals your scores after every question. That is fundamental to shuffleboard. Unless I didn't do the scores through Kahoot, which would be massively pain in the backside for me. Excuse my Brit-centric phrases that are family friendly. That would be a massive pain for me. So it's already a pain for me to manually add on the credits, let alone manually add on every single score. Yeah, the British did jump out there. I was halfway through the phrase and I thought, how do I make this international? Oh, wait, I can't. Yeah. Whatever. Anyway, so... yeah. Shuffleboard. The problem with shuffleboard is... for the power question to work, you can't know which one has no correct answer, which would be clearly given away on Kahoot because Kahoot would show that there's no correct answer. Also, it's impossible to have no correct answer on a question. I would have to change how it works. I would have to like have a fifth correct answer being the power question. But even then, if the power question was number one, you'd then know that the rest aren't the power question, so it would just completely defeat the point of the game. So I have to use shuffleboard, even if it's not the most ideal way, because I can't have any more than four possible answers on there, which is a stupid restriction, by the way, because it means I can't do stats properly on there. I'm going to find a way, but it means it's going to be a bit scuffed. But we'll still find a way. Yeah, family-friendly stream, that ain't no way. I like the shuffleboard music. I need to actually make a shuffleboard music playlist. Because so far I've just been using my Sonic OSTs and my Clubhouse Games OSTs. I need to actually do that. But yeah, shuffleboard's supposed to be a bit more chill. So, yeah, I try and go for that there. All the other game shows are supposed to be tense, but that's supposed to be chill. Yeah, so other stuff with Deal or No Deal. Okay, so I'll mention some stuff. So the questions off the top of my head are general stuff like tell us a bit about yourself, what do your friends and family say about you, positives and negatives, which was honestly hard to get a negative out of anyone. Glad someone eventually did come up with one, but yeah, it took a long time. There's also questions that are like specific to Deal or No Deal. So for example, if you won 5,000, what would you do with the money? And stuff like that. And also, like, would you have a strategy for opening the boxes? And how would you deal with the banker? It's like, I did put in something because you don't, for a question like that, you don't want to say you're going to do them randomly. Because although it's all random, they don't want you to say that because, you know, like, that's, the point is to overhype the game. You know, that's what we do. That's what we do here. So, like, we don't overhype the box openings because I'm not going to hide it here. The box openings are random. But for the purpose of the show, you got to hype it up a little bit. So, yeah. But I did answer for that about important numbers to me, and that my lucky number's 13, which always goes down well. Yeah, exactly. Deal or No Deal is the sole purpose of Deal or No Deal is doing it for the content, which is what I've done my whole life. I mean, literally, it asks for a photo upload, right? It asks for a photo upload of a recent picture of you. Okay, if I don't get push here, I'm gonna show the picture on stream. I'm gonna show the picture on stream that I used. If I get push, you're gonna have to wait a few minutes. But I'm gonna show the picture I used. No! I pressed the wrong one! Oh, really? I just wanted to show the picture, didn't I? I really just wanted to show it. Yeah, so, I mean, it's really just like as if I'm streaming, really. I mean, I could have just got a screenshot of one of my streams. Oh god, how do I show this on stream? I'm gonna have to just use the face cam, aren't I? It's just gonna have to be awkward like that. Okay, where is the picture? Oh, I didn't put it at the front of my pictures. I'm going to have to scroll the way through them. Yeah, I'm fine with it. It's totally fine. Because at the end of the day, it's just supposed to be a normal picture of you where you can clearly see your face. Like, that's all they want. Oh, I need to find this now. I've said it. I need to find it. I'm going to go for a bit longer, by the way. I normally end these at about 7:30, but because I've rambled for so long, I'm going to keep going till at least 8. I'm going to do the raffle at like 10 o'clock tonight. I always thought it would be pushed back. Where is this picture? Oh my god. Oh, actually, it might have been sent from my brother. It was definitely sent from my brother. Oh, it wasn't. Oh, I was sure it was. He's always the one that's getting the mugshots. Nah. There's no way I'm finding this then. Where have I put it? Oh, this is so annoying. I literally found it the other day. Wait, hold up. Is it on my iPad? No, it can't be on there. I didn't send the application on there. Family dynamics, exactly. Where is this picture? I need to find it. I'm committed now. I'm not stopping until I find this picture. We're not getting anywhere in the game, let's face it. I might as well. Might as well just find it. Where is it? Where is this picture? I've just found the one I was thinking of sending. I can't find it. If I seriously can't find it, I'll have to put it in the Discord after the stream. But I know it's here. Unless it's on my iPad, not synced for whatever reason. Which would just be weird. Nah, it's not on there. No! Where is it? Oh, hold on. I can look at my access photos for Google Chrome in settings. Because it would have been on there. Oh, of course I've allowed all photos for Chrome. You dingus. Right, okay. I'll find it later. But basically it's me sitting there, like, staring blindly at the camera with the Mario cap on. While I've got... I might have even had the Mario gloves on, which I've used on occasion on stream. And, yeah. It's just literally me sitting at the table playing Smash Bros. With me staring at the camera. But you can clearly see my face in it. So that's why I used it. I'm trying to think of what the other questions were now. Yeah, the Mario cap. I had to feature it. Oh yeah, that's another thing. They ask you something interesting about yourself. So I put that I went to school in the Mario costume. Not just the cap, I have the costume. Which I've worn on stream before, once. Why in the hat? Just, the thing is, like, I wanted to find a picture that shows me, that verifies all the things I've said about myself. Like, the interesting thing being that I've dressed up as Mario and went to school before. Like, me being in the Mario cap kind of verifies that a little bit, sort of thing. Rather than me just making it up. So, yeah. I did also find some old pictures of me from a kid. From what, by the way, ridiculous. Okay, so there's one picture from when I'm like, I don't know, must have been less than 6 years old. I'm sitting there, asleep on the back of the sofa with a pack of cards in my hand. I'm probably gonna share them at some point. I have to share them. Maybe I'll make it a charity incentive or something. I don't know. But yeah, there's one with me sitting on the back of the sofa with a pack of playing cards in my hand, like falling out of my hand. And I wonder why, like, playing cards went missing all the time. It's because I'm sitting there fast asleep with them falling out my hand. There's another one where I'm playing with a toy, like, right up close to the TV. And there's, like, play your cards right on, which is, in the US, it's Card Sharks. I was like, I can't have been any older than, like, 6. Teenage MIDI Picks went. You literally have an entire archive of the entirety of my teenage years on YouTube. They're literally archived for all to see. If you want to go and see them, you can see them. In fact, if you just go, like, you literally just scroll on there, you'll find them. Yeah, what else is there? We tried to find some of me playing Deal or No Deal, but couldn't find any. Which is a shame. That would have been really good to have. But yeah, again, if you want to know what the actual questions and stuff is in terms of the application, then you can find them. But I'm not going to get into more specifics than I already have. I've already said a lot. I have a video of me falling off a stage in my year 6 end of year play. No way. I hope he was alright after that though. Were you like dressed up or anything? Could you actually like see where you was going? Or did you just fall off? Okay, so that's another thing that that I would have talked about. I decided not to, but now I will. Now it's on topic. It's on YouTube, but I won't leak the video. Oh, come on. Do it for the content. No, it is fair. If you don't want to leak it, that's fine. So there's 2 things I can mention with year end of year plays, right? The first one is my year 6 one. I'll go backwards. So with the year 6 one, they basically they had like a bunch of songs that we were supposed to sing, and like it was just not organized properly. So like literally within a couple of days, they cut like most of the songs from the play. There were only like 3 in the end. Like, I don't know how it was even considered a play. They just cut all the content. So like all the people that worked really hard to be like main leading people in these songs and stuff just didn't get a chance, which was just unfair. I mean, I wasn't one of those people, don't get me wrong. I cannot sing. So, yeah, I was not one of those people, don't worry. But it was a bit frustrating for those people. Second one was my year 1 play, which is the other interesting thing I wrote about myself, is that I was the narrator. Like, I don't even know. I think that was a school-wide play, that one. I don't think it was all year 1s. I'm not too sure. I can't remember. But yeah, I was the narrator for that. Which is funny because we had to go out and buy a costume, like, before then. And, literally a few days before, they decided I'd be the narrator instead. And all I had to do was just wear a shirt. So, yeah, did make it a bit easier. Seemed like you'd be a good narrator for that. I mean, it was mainly the thing that I would have been in year 1. So I would have been, what, like 5 years old? Narrating a play. Like, that was the reason I put it in there as my interesting thing. That's kind of why I put 2 interesting things, though, because I wasn't really sure. I didn't want to just put 1. Either way, this is probably like the last time I'm going to go into detail about the Deal or No Deal stuff. Like, this is your last look in until mid-May if I hear back, because I just got to put it out of my brain now, honestly. It's, yeah. I'll leak the clip bit, but not the school. Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. If the clip has the name of the school, absolutely do not share it. Thank you. Yeah, that is completely fair. Oh, you don't have the clip anymore? Ah, that's fine then. Yeah, no, do not share stuff like that. Yeah, no, there's no obligation to do anything like that. Okay, attempt 2 of the day. Let's give this a shot. We are breaking out of bounds straight away, and hopefully again. There we go. That was a little better than last time. Oh my god, that was amazing. Right, I am not talking. Oh, you have it? Nice. Well, if you want, you can share, but, like, if it's got the school name, then don't. There's half a minute of time save in this round. It's not a dead cert yet. I've got to get through here. I've got to get through here, and I've got to save all the time that is not free in the next areas. And I have not played the last 2 areas since last run because I didn't finish the last now reset, which I regret now. That's unconventional, but sure. That's also unconventional, but sure. Oh my god, I broke out. Oh, no, get out. Oh, okay, it's fine. That's fine. Please get out of there. I'm going to have to freeze here. Okay, we're going to lose a little bit of time on this split, but that's fine. That's okay. I panicked. It's all good. That's just an even amount, I would say, because that was an amazing section. That was really, really good. We might be a little bit behind after this split. I don't know. Can't tell. I forgot I wasn't doing race to overtime 3, and I don't have infinite time to stall the push. Oh, I did it again. Okay, no, we're not on the power-up one. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Yes, good. We don't lose as much time as last time. This has to be basically flawless. This is not guaranteed in any way. That's close. Please. Oh, that's not perfect. We're already really behind. That is more costly than you'd expect. That's also costly. That's very slow. That's costly. I don't think we can do it now. As far as I'm aware, that's RNG. There's not nearly enough time save. No, it's over. There's only 1 second in the next area. It can't happen. How does that not even get through? I think I already reserved myself to it not being today, so to get a run this good is not too bad. Didn't even get the random chance. Oh, we go again. Oh, you've put it there? Nice, okay. Wait, doesn't it have the school name, though? Yeah, sorry if I missed any chat. I was not looking at chat during that. This game is too optimized now. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, cool. I might watch it after stream. Oh, you found one that didn't. Wait, there's more than one. Okay, we're getting world record. We're getting world record for the season end right now. We're getting one more push for the day. I know it's against the odds, but we're going to get a third push. After, like, only 5 runs that have even got there. We've been very lucky with the RNG today. A lot of my school made clips of it. Must have been pretty worrying at the time, though. Like, you don't know whether you've done any damage or anything, you know? They're all clipping your failure. Wow, it's just like Twitch. It was beyond hilarious. That's good if you can own it like that. That is good. I'm still shaking from that attempt. I knew how good that attempt was. So annoying. Yep. This has got to be the run that I've done the most attempts of in any game. It has to be. There's no way I've hit this amount with any other game. My head hurts so much when I run this category. It's just such a bad category. How many attempts? In the top right of the splits, so 2,623 and 64 completed. The way I play Source is really risky. Like, I used to do a safer one that was a little bit less reliable. But it was good in that you didn't have to be as precise yourself. You just rely on the game not giving you a bit of an unlucky collision on one of the ramps, and it would only lose like 2 or 3 seconds. I only implemented that when I was pushing for sub 8. In fact, I think I might have even had a sub 8 with that. Remove slots cooldowns. That would be a riot. I've thought about doing a redemption before where I remove slots cooldowns for like 5 minutes or something. But 1, it would be carnage. 2, I'd need to track all of the wins because it doesn't ping me or anything. I just see it in chat. And 3, I'd have to do it manually. And 4, it will break the economy. So there are far too many negatives. Many positives, yeah. Yeah, the economy is already broken. Yeah, Seb's just won up 200k and he wants, well, 150k and he wants me to make him even richer? What the heck? He's probably gonna win 1 million tomorrow. I mean, come on. I want money. Well, you might be winning money later. We've got quite a lot of people really close together on the leaderboard this month. We might not have had any big, massive million pushers, apart from obviously the almost million win on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. But other than that, really, it's been kind of a standard month. Like, I'm nerfing shuffleboard to make it a bit even. Can you leave slots on after stream? The problem is I can't do that because the chatbot is local. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. The chatbot's local, so I have to have my laptop running. Also, no, I'm not gonna leave slots on after stream because I've had people in the past create bots that do slots every 5 minutes. Yeah. It is dumb, but at the same time, that's how the local bots work. Like, I have to run it on my own end rather than something like Nightbot. And, yeah. 2, I probably wouldn't do it anyway because of, as I say, people we've had in the past that have abused the system and made it completely unfun, devoid of any purpose. Who are not here now, but, yeah. I would send more messages in offline chat. I only see offline chat for the last, like, hour when I load up the stream. So I see people posting that I'm late or whatever. But that's it. Okay, so this seems bad to continue, but, like, world record gets a 36 source, which is absurd. Like, all the world records apart from mine just get ridiculously, like, mediocre sources. I don't get why people continue runs like that. Although I guess here I am. I almost did Laser Racer Emerald Electric skip. It's almost real. I wonder why they aren't here, yeah. Yeah, well. Yeah, this is pretty bad now. I need to work out how to do Laser Racer skip here. This is the only minigame you can't skip. Why have I done that? Why are you in Race to Overtime 3 mode? You dingus. Oh, it's almost 8 o'clock. I gotta end the stream. Real life eShop money. I do hope it's not 3DS eShop money. Or Wii U. That means no money. Don't remind me of their closure. Hey, before stream, we had the 3DS eShop music. I did it as a one-off, because I used to do it as my before stream music a while back. Before I changed over to Clubhouse and Sonic. You traumatized me. I'm sorry. I have nostalgia for it as well. It just seemed fitting, okay. Maybe I should have done it Wednesday. I think it would have been too raw on Wednesday. I have lots of nostalgia. See, I remember vividly one of the other eShop themes. There's so many eShop themes that I could just do that as a playlist. Wait, hold on. We should do shuffleboard music tomorrow as 3DS eShop music. Oh my god. Oh my goodness, we found our theme. That has to be it. It has to be it. It has to be it. It has to be. I have to do that. There's like 15 themes. they made. I have to do that. There's a video on YouTube of all of them, including like the DSi music and the Wii music as well. Yeah, Wii Shop channel music clear. See, funny you say that, because when I first started speedrunning, you'll find it in my old 3D World Wii U PBs. I used to have the Wii Shop channel play whenever I PB'd. That was definitely an era. The era where I actually had sound effects on my splits. Well, actually no, it was just if I PB'd. There was nothing else. Wait, why am I splitting? Why are you getting ready to split? You're not anywhere near the end of the area. What are you doing? Alright, we're carrying on one more to 0.100. Can we get 3 pushes in a single stream? I think next time I do PinOut, which is probably going to be like 2 weeks away, unless I do it next week. I'm probably not going to, though. I've already decided, because it clashes with Clash of Clans War Leagues, and whenever it does, I normally just cancel the PinOut. So, I don't know. Either way, whenever it happens, yeah. Whenever it happens, I'm probably going to do Race to Overtime 3. That's why I want to get a run going now, because I don't have to wait until then. But at the same time, I don't want to do... I don't want to do so much. Streams of PinOut. If I can't get anything going, you know? Like, this is an outlier. I've had 2 pushes today, and I've only got like 6 runs to 0.100 power up. Like, that's very rare. It's a 1 in 5 chance. On average, I'm only going to get like just over 1. I've had 2. Sometimes I have streams where I literally get 0. I'm surprised today isn't one of those days, to be honest. No worries, Seb. Thank you for stopping by, as always. Appreciate it. We'll be pinging you if you win a prize later. Remember, we were going to be giving away 7. So, not everyone will win, but the people that are high up on the leaderboard have a good chance. Right, this will be the last run. Time freeze. Well, I'm done. We're having takeaway anyway, so yeah. Yeah. I am going to be back tomorrow for Community Day number 4. That is going to be Mario Kart 8 with 2 DLCs that I have not featured on stream yet. That is 16 new tracks. All of Wave 3 and 4 since they have been released. I have not done much Mario Kart 8 Deluxe online, if any. So that means it's been months, actually. That's far too long. So, tomorrow, that's what's going to be happening. Mario Kart will be first. So Mario Kart will be for about an hour and a half, maybe a little bit longer. We are then going to move on to the quizzes. Shuffleboard will be at around, I would say, 5 PM. I don't know exactly when. I do need to set a time for the Triv Now lobby, which I will then add to the command, etc. Whatever, I'll do everything. But that will be happening at some point, probably between 4:30 and 6 o'clock. Big range of times. Probably will be before 6, to be honest. But either way, it's going to be happening. That's a very quick game because I've actually reduced the timer for revealing the category. Before, we used to have a 2-minute timer for that category. We now have 20 seconds. That is a cheat prevention measure because allowing someone to have 2 minutes to have a break while you know what the questions are going to be about is ripe for cheating. So 20 seconds makes it a lot less likely. Again, I don't like mentioning cheating very much, but I do want to make it clear, please don't cheat, because it ruins the point. I mentioned it earlier, it ruins the point, means it wastes my time. I spend multiple hours a month doing the questions, and you watching spend multiple hours watching the stream and doing the quizzes, so I don't want other people to ruin it in the same way. So yeah, it would ruin it for everyone, basically, not just me. So yeah, there's no reason to cheat, because at the end of the day, the credits don't have any value themselves. It's just that the prize draw at the end does have value. But even then, you don't need to be good at the quizzes at all. You don't need to even play the quizzes. There are people that haven't even played a single quiz that are in the top 10 right now. Multiple people have not played a single quiz in that top 10. Won't be calling out, but there are people in there. So yeah, there's just no reason to. So that's going to be going on. Shuffleboard first. We then move on to the hot seat game show. We're going to be doing the Nightbot giveaway thing again. One random person gets it. If you are that person... Yeah, sorry, I'm stalling so people can do more slots before the end. Oh, Queenie's live. Oh, awesome. I need to raid Queenie then, yeah. Yeah, please look out for that game show, because you get the choice of game show. Obviously, we don't have Millionaire tomorrow, but we have a choice of Deal or No Deal, which is luck, or Stacked, which is skill. So you got the choice of 2 there. Yeah, all good, Seb. No worries. Thank you very much for stopping by. I appreciate that. Hope you have a good rest of your night. And again, if you get pinged, yeah, just no rush. Just let me know about the prize whenever. That's fine. Well, not no rush, but as long as it's within, 48 hours. That is preferred. So we can move on with the raffle. So yeah, Mario Kart tomorrow for an hour, about an hour or 2, a bit more maybe. Then Shuffleboard, then a hot seat game show. Then after that, we're going to be doing Splatoon 3. That's going to be Splatfest, because for some reason the Splatfest keep being the first Saturday of every month, which is very convenient for me. The first Saturday of every month they do them, so it basically works out for every community stream, which I wasn't expecting. I was expecting not many to work out at all. It turns out all of them do. So that's very good, very lucky planning. However, next week we will be doing probably, it is April the 1st. Yes, I was gonna do like April Fool's speed runs, but yeah, who knows? I won't be, because I'm obviously doing community stuff. But yeah, I don't have anything planned for April Fools this year. I would keep it quiet if I actually did, but I don't. Oh wait, there's a Zelda demo? Oh wow. Okay, let's go and raid there. I mean, I've literally played 1 hour of Zelda and have not been able to get into it, but I will be raiding Queenie. We'll go and raid Queenie. Yeah, maybe you are joking. Yeah, no, I don't have anything. I wish I did. I mean, last year was bad enough. Last year, April the 1st, I did Waluigi PinOut, where I put on Waluigi Pinball for an hour and a half of PinOut stream. Unfortunately, we didn't PB that day, because I really desperately wanted to get a world record with Waluigi Pinball playing. However, that wasn't to be. So this year we're going to avoid the chaos. I'm not going to do Waluigi PinOut for 5 hours. An hour and a half is bad enough. So yeah, next week I'm planning Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. No Monday stream. I am off Monday, however, friends are back from uni, so I want to say hi. And I'm busy all the rest of the time. So luckily I will be able to fit in a Saturday stream tomorrow. Still, so I can get 1 more slot. Just keep doing slots, Okay, so after this stream, I am going to be resetting the credits. I will do all the prize draw and everything. I'm going to go and have dinner. So I don't know if it's going to be straight away, but I'm going to try my best to do it now, so I have it all ready, so I can do it on mobile. Yeah, so I've drawn all the winners ready in time, basically, rather than having to keep jumping on and doing it on my laptop. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to be streaming next week yet. I'll reveal more tomorrow. But yeah, next week will be in the schedule on Sunday, of course. So, thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.